going on, everyone? Welcome to everybody. Yo, DJ, what's up? Revamped Passing is here. I know, I am so excited, you guys. What's up, Q-Dog? Thank you for becoming a member, man. Really appreciate it. So, yeah, I told you guys we'd stream today, getting ready to knock out some things before 2K launches. I'm not really going to dive into the 2K content initially, but I am going to play around with my career. And I know you guys aren't going to care about that, so I'm not really planning on streaming. I'll stream some gameplay and stuff like that, but I'm going to approach the 2K sliders a little bit differently this year. I'm going to start, excuse me as I was eating a snack, I'm doing it completely different this year. So, I'm partnering, I've already been messaging Celtic LG. We're partnering back up again. We didn't last year, we took a hiatus. For reasons outside of his control, but we figured it out with the main issue that we had. There was no issue with either of us together. It was just like all the great work that he did would be undone after one season due to progression. So I said we need to figure out a way that we can maintain that from year to year easily. So we've got that figured out. So I'm going to go back to LG, but Celtics roster. But I'm going to start 2K off this year completely different than I have before, and that's just building it. I'm going to start with movement first. And that's going to be the easy. I think that's going to be great. Is so like before I really dive into anything else, I'm going to nail the movement. And I can do that by just watching CPU versus CPU games. I can make changes on the fly. So I'm really excited for that. But want to get this streaming. I just did the profile delete. I got the updates that we tried the other day on stream that everyone has been saying really good things about. I got Revamped turned on. And we're ready to play a game. Is there any... No, Drip, they didn't do a roster update. I was praying that we were going to have that roster update today because, we have our first game on Thursday, and I am itching to start my franchise. But I'm not going to start until they drop the roster update. Not because of the cuts or anything like that, because I can do that, but a couple guys have signed extensions, like CeeDee Lamb, Brandon Ayuk, Trent Williams. Like, these guys have signed extensions. I want to have those things correct in the franchise mode. Otherwise, those guys could potentially hit free agent that shouldn't. And that stuff kind of bothers me. And if they let us edit contracts in the main screen, I would just go do it. But they don't let you. So we're kind of just... They got us by the neck just waiting for this roster update. As soon as that week one roster update hits... Man, I have been testing... today, when I in between a ton of XP slider tests, man, and I've got everything nailed except for wide receivers and really just wide receivers. Everything else is just me nitpicking, but we're really close on XP sliders. Like, I'm really excited. So I've been put in that because I obviously don't want to start franchise, so we have XP sliders. But everything else has been pretty much made and ready to roll. So I want to play this game, and then depending on what time it is, I would like to switch over to College Football 25 and run a game on the new Heisman set that JJ just dropped. Yo, what's up, Derek? Thank you for joining up, man. Let's see. You got your Hawks going 3-11. Is QB ratings fixed? Mr. Suck. That's funny. And yet has really been on target. What the... Oh, really? You're having interesting issue. Yeah, whenever there's a profile update, always delete your profile. I heard some people say that there were some issues with accuracy. I don't know if they didn't mention anything. I don't know if it's tied to Revamped or whatever. I'm going to make sure that past settings are in here as well. Okay, I did get my settings on here. Yep, Revamped. So... we're ready to roll. We're going to play with the exact same setup that we ran with the other night, where pass coverage seemed to be a lot better. And we're just going to run with the patch, and hopefully just things got better. We don't have to adjust anything. Others have said they've played it, and it was better. Like, it was great. So hopefully we don't need to change anything. Of Revamped should only mean good things, right? Let's go ahead. Yeah. Saints are going to go, yep. But should we rock their different helmet? Not this one. Ooh. I like that helmet. I really do. Okay, everything should be good. All right, let's dive in, y'all. No pass lead? Nope. Tested it on... Oh, did we get a snow game? Oh my god, thank you. Tested pass lead over on College Football 25, and it actually worked better with none versus large. So I'm literally just bringing over my settings from College Football 25. I mean, I wouldn't think it'd be different since they literally stole it from that game, but you just never know.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL,
the nice thing about the pass settings is you can change it in game. You're not tied to it for the full game. What's Revamped Q-Dog? That's the new passing that was in College Football 25. That was when they initially announced College Football 25 and then announced Madden. It was exclusive to College Football 25, but people hammered and complained so much about going from revamped passing in College Football 25 to Madden's passing that they're like, all right, we're bringing revamped over, which is great. I wish they'd do the same thing with the wear and tear system. Oh, we are testing one thing. We are testing one thing. So JJ, took my my formula for creating sliders. I partnered up with him in the Discord because he understood like right away. And when he started playing around with it, like he totally understand what I talked about and how to build it and stuff like that. And so he started helping, and he kind of wanted to go Heisman. So I was like, hey man, build your Heisman set. Let's go for it. And he built a really, really good Heisman set, so much so that I'll probably switch over and just go Heisman. But he's using 100 fatigue with no issues. And so I'm testing 100 fatigue in this game. We're going to see if there's issues. We're going to see if we get better rotations. So last time we played, it was we were on 50 fatigue because people speculated that the lower fatigue led to better run-pass ratios. That's not true. But, so that being said, we were at 75 fatigue before. We're just going to crank it up to 100 and see if we get... See if there's any negatives for doing it. I had one or two people in the Discord. I posted. I asked if somebody could test it, and they said they did and they didn't have any issues. So obviously you need to have progressive fatigue off if you run this, run that. But we're gonna move you out. Nope, I can't. So we're just gonna test it and see. On 1st and 10, here's Love. So this is Revamped for those who've never seen it before. Revamped is different because you control the loft of the ball. It's so much better. Like once you go Revamped, you literally never want to use anything else. Now a toss. This is Jacobs. Jukes out a one-stop. All right, let's go. So maybe he'll get subbed out now. It's 100 fatigue. He just had a big run. And there's A.J. Dillon. Okay. Okay. Maybe we're onto something here. The big thing is we got to make sure that he doesn't just disappear. Even with progressive fatigue off and the auto sub at the default 80-60. I shouldn't have cut in like that.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
I don't know where we should pass protect. Oh, he is blitzing over there. Whoa! Off-target throw. I don't know what happened there. Yeah, Jeff, this is on PS5. What happened here, y'all? And we had some early off-target throws against the Seahawks, too. Oh, this is weather. Like, Dobbs just comes underneath here. And I don't know where... That's got to be a glitch. We've been seeing that they've had some glitches. Because where is he running to? Towards the... Look at where he's running. He just runs in. That's a glitch. This patch has brought a lot of glitches I've seen. A lot. But they fixed the one where they just ran randomly off the field, which is great, but now they're just on the field and just running back at you. We got 3rd and 6. We're on a screen here.
Those throws to be automatic.
Coverage was good everywhere else, though.
You got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball.
Yes, you delete your profile. I dropped a video on how to do it, Q-Dog. If you aren't unsure, or if you aren't sure.
That'll be complete to Jacobs. He's still going at the 30.
Woo!
And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Give him 13.
Because you can't just delete your profile and then like go into the screen where your load deletes a file selection and hit delete and then back out and be on your merry way. You have to delete it and immediately close the game down and then restart the game.
Play fake, it's Love.
Ooh.
Well, the pressure nearly got to him,
They had good coverage too.
As that one falls incomplete.
They had good coverage. Yeah, man, if you have any questions, definitely ask. But I did drop a video that should help explain it a little bit better. But I can understand it's still confusing for some people.
Jacobs gets it on the draw. He'll only get this to the 26 before going down.
I don't like Packer curls here.
Only a yard from that time, so now
I don't like...
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on,
we're gonna run Packer scene.
Largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front. And
I'm excited to see how they look offensively here too. Ooh, I really want to hit Dobbs on the streak, but it all depends on the safety. Nope.
3rd and long for him here. Quick hitter.
Almost.
And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively,
oh, it's telling us to go for it.
Just not hitting as much in
on 4th and 2.
Not tackling as much as they got to in the old days. When you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money.
If we're going to go for it, we're 100% doing like a alert, like an RPO.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
We're going to run this.
They'll run for it. Jacobs.
Oh, squeeze through there. I thought I was dead to rights.
They hit for 16 yards on
DJ, I don't normally hold sprint until I'm ready to make my move.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities.
Mario Davis definitely whiffed on that. I kind of want to take a look.
Those legs pumping.
They were in a man blitz. I don't know if this is my first game on the snow. And I know that weather effects are supposed to be in the game. So maybe his pursuit angle, because he's right here. Like, he's got me dead to rights, and I'm just able to... He doesn't really make contact here. I don't like that. But I don't really think that's a slider thing, because he just runs right past. I would say it's a slider thing if he hit me and I just went through, right? I think that's just a game thing. They said they fixed pursuit angles, but right here, I know he's got to protect because I can get outside. I only got to get 2 yards. I get that, but at least make some sort of effort to hit me or slow me down. And this guy, number 20, I don't know what that was. He can hit me right here. And we're not playing flag football. That was a little sus, but we'll see. That's just some tackling, man.
Takes the handoff, now Love. Rolling out to his left.
I wasn't going to force it. I wanted to hit X. I think it was Tyler Croft.
He did exactly
Tucker
what he was
Croft. No.
supposed to do on that
Good
play.
Lord, I can't even remember it now.
Escapes the pocket. After that, it's
But
on
anyway,
somebody
I wanted to
downfield
hit him, but I
get
was
open
like,
and
I don't
get
want
on
to throw a
target.
pick.
No one did. And he
Here's
simply
Dylan in
has
the
to get
game. I
rid of
like it. Walking
Handoff
touchdown.
right for Dylan. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay.
It's a good start. Good opening drive. Benefited from
Opening series. A.J.
interesting
Dillon,
pursuit.
well, you couldn't ask for a better start to the offense.
No, I
These
didn't.
opening
Wow,
drives,
okay.
Kate, are such tone team
It was
plays,
angled
right?
to the right, to the left.
During the practice,
Most of the way.
So the Saints offense taking over for the first time here. Leading them out in year 11.
Let's see how their offense looks. Yo, what's up, Michael D? Thank you for coming into the stream, man. Appreciate you.
just an all-around
Hopefully you
great
enjoy
performance
this.
from him last week, Kate, in the win. Those two touchdowns,
We're
yeah, played a
gonna-
big part in the victory. No
We're gonna
question.
right off the bat
But so
cover
is
zero
keeping
look.
it clean, not throwing a pick. You want to become friendly with your own defense? Make sure they don't have any extra possessions to defend. He did his job, and so did his teammates.
Ooh,
And he can't
Ooh.
escape. The Packers drop it.
ooh, that's ugly.
And the big
Get rid of the ball.
drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Was the coverage any good? Was the just get rid of it? He's got underneath guys. Huh. Okay.
Another try following the sack. That's complete to Kamara. And he's
That first play
after
bugged me,
gaining a
man.
hit.
Like,
Somebody banged up down there. Injuries never
disguise
go
coverage
outside, so close to the
100%
end of the
works,
season.
man.
They're out to attend to it.
when you show them different looks where they think they have something, like they'll throw it quickly and your guy will be right there to get a swat or an interception. It doesn't work all the time, obviously, but it definitely...
Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Two.
It got a man a much better job finishing the catch.
Ball taken in at the 36. And they bring him
I didn't know what I was
down to
gonna
put
do
a
there.
stop to that return. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Packers will take over possession. New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Let's fling it a little bit. We gotta check out this pass coverage.
First down throw. Here's Love.
Oh!
Fires down the middle, and it is caught.
The duck made it home.
They catch up to him, but
What?
not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a gain of 27 yards to move the chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Ball
I
on
wish
the
they would tune
33
that,
for
though. There's
first
so many
down.
passes that you get hit as you're throwing, and they still just go to where they're supposed to go, like pretty accurate.
Love out of the shotgun. This is on target to Christian Watson. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Well, he sure has come out throwing a good ball today, and the passing game has really been clicking early on thanks to his efforts.
Yeah, his plays really elevated the start his pass catchers have been able to have as a result. And you know what they're all thinking right now? This could be a game where we all get to put up some serious numbers, especially if he keeps throwing it like this.
It's a pickup of 14 yards.
We're crushing. One thing that Madden is notorious for, too, even with the profile delete, first gain,
But you know and I know what's
First game after a profile delete or whatever always plays or can play very weird.
You're not going to see it anymore, and you get run on like this, the defense is going to make some adjustments at halftime.
Oh, I didn't have anyone open there.
And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
And right there's the danger, Kate. When you put the ball in the air, how many times do we see these coordinators?
They would have mentioned, but they did likeness updates in the patch notes. Did you read the patch notes?
Stick with the ground game. They don't. They call the pass, and the defense reacts, and reacts well with a sack.
The throw is caught. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
Oh my, baited me. That's a house call.
Paulson and Debo's got it. He's at midfield. The 30. He's at the 10. And it's a touchdown as he brings it back for the pick 6.
I thought I was just checking down.
That play was beautiful.
Look at that. Absolutely baited here. So I wanted Watson on the post route, right? But the safety immediately jumps over there. So I was like, all right, I can't go there. And I see the guy blitzing over Watson. So I was like, okay, I just have Josh over here. But they completely free. Wow. If I would have hung this a little bit more because they blitz, he wasn't coming to take away Watson over the middle. He had to get over to where Dobbs was going, which was going to leave Watson. We actually had a really good play call. But I'm throwing it because, look, the defender's right there. But I just thought I had, okay, flat route, wide open. I thought this defender was going to carry with Dobbs. So I thought, okay, flat route, maybe I can get in. If not, I'll get close. Nope. Baited me. Baited me.
But then seeing the return slowly come together in front of
that play is completely unrealistic with the way he kind of turned around just randomly.
Up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick.
I'm very excited for it too. That's one thing I did not do is I did not assign the Saints a playbook. They went 3 and out. To be fair, their first play they got sacked, so naturally they threw it the next 2 plays. So I don't know for sure if the Saints will run it or not. We need to get them. And then so I've had the ball twice, drove down and scored, then drove all the way down and threw a pick. So
looking slant route complete.
Oh, Revamped. I just love Revamped, man.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Dillon gets it on the counter. And they'll make the stop.
I can't believe we're 11 and 2. Of the games that I've played, I've tested a lot. I've actually only played like 5 or 6 to completion. And in fact, I mean, the game we played against the Seahawks the other night, for whatever reason, when I loaded up, that game was like not. Oh, good D. It acted like we didn't play that game, so I had to simulate that game. That's the 4th time that's happened to me.
Those linebackers, they seem to be in the thick of every.
But we won the game on a simulation.
Reaction times out there. He needed a quick.
To. Yeah, I'm assuming like he carried the guy as far as he's supposed to, and he was supposed to turn and get to a spot.
Here's the first look for the rookie out of USC.
Okay, I'm liking the running back rotation so far because that's Marshawn Lloyd. As long as we don't have a situation where Josh Jacobs just disappears.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little.
And here's Dillon again.
They were able to track him down before
that's the only thing we got to worry about
is
disappearing players.
So we're through one as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very
Yeah, man. I had a little mini wafer snack, man. I wanted to eat it. They're delicious.
Handoff headed left. It's Dillon.
Oh,
And he maybe got back to the
they
line
took away
there,
the
but
outside.
no
Now I'm curious. Well, no, AJ Dillon is our
Down,
power
here
back,
comes
so
Daniel Whelan to send it flying for the Packers. Back deep for the Saints is Rashid Shaheed. Only needed once last week in the win, and he matches that total here. Fair catch called for and made just outside the 20. The Saints and Chris Olave ready to take over once again on offense. And you can see he's in chase mode, trying his best to catch the league leader in receiving. Right now, sitting in second place. They're out and set.
bro, why would... No, I have not thought about using Matt's 10 sliders. Why would I? Why would my channel exist?
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target.
Hey guys, I make sliders, but I'm going to go use someone else's sliders.
They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space.
Also, we make sliders completely different. He messes with gameplay sliders, I do not. I use auto subs and penalties only.
And he's able to get across the 25 before stepping out.
Yo, Powers, what's up, my guy? Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you here. We're going to try to get through a Madden game and get over to, I'd like to run a college football game on the new Heisman update. How's the patch? Too early to tell. Had some weird things happen with a pursuit.
Carr here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker.
I will say that much.
And he'll pick up enough
We're
to
testing
push
100 fatigue too, just out of curiosity. You know, we were on a 75 originally. Went away from it just because people thought, we tried out on 50 because people thought that meant that they'd run the ball more. Turned out to not be the case. JJ was able to get 100 fatigue to work on Heisman on College Football 25 with 11 minutes, 20 seconds runoff. So I'm on 12 minute, 20 second runoff here. So I was like, hey, we'll give it a try. See if we get disappear. See if it impacts gameplay or disappearing players. So I'm the guinea pig here. But they have not ran the ball yet, I don't believe. If they did, it was like once and I forgot. It was uneventful. Oh, there they ran the ball.
And they needed more than one defender. Their powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Gotta be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear.
Oh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. And that's going to cost him 5 yards.
Shoot, made it a lot easier for them just now. We'll run this blitz though. We'll stay in the nickel.
Blitz coming, Carr. He finds Johnson.
Ooh.
And he's tackled with the first down yard.
Yo, if you guys can do me a favor, if you are enjoying us checking out this new patch with the sliders and whatnot, if you could just go ahead and like the video for me, definitely helps me out. I appreciate it. If you don't like it, obviously, don't do it.
Carr with it on first.
Ooh, deep shot. All right, guys, this is only their second offensive possession. So that first one went really, really poor. So I was excited to see what they would do this time around. You're not that late, man. We played a quarter.
Snap some early movement. Let's see which side gets tagged with a penalty.
They got us again? Okay.
Broke the plane before the snap, and that's going to give the offense some free yardage.
We're going to run... We got to change up our shell. I forgot to change up our shell. Yeah, this offensive possession looks a lot better for them. Oh my god, they just ran A quarterback draw with Derek Carr. What?
That is teaching tape.
Look at our defense. They're exhausted. Sub them in, guys.
And finish.
Mid blitz.
It's second and goal.
No running back. Two. He's ice skating? What? Why are you running a quarterback draw, Derek Carr? Why are you running it 2 times in a row?
Coming up.
Well, you get a little bit closer, but you can feel the pressure starting to mount. Unless you're committed to playing 4 downs here, this becomes a critical 3rd down call.
And he will score. It's a New Orleans
Wish he would have swatted that
touchdown.
away, but okay.
The Saints take a second quarter lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm.
Yo, Shane, what's
as they
up?
finish things with
How
a
does it feel?
touchdown there to give them the
I'm
lead.
And the
I'm
key
gonna
word there that you
I'm gonna
said
reserve
is
that
finish,
comment
because
for
you
just
wanna
a
have
little
that
bit
mindset,
more.
even early in the game, that
Because
field
again, they've
goals
only
aren't
had the
gonna
ball.
cut
Like
it.
that's literally
So
their
that's great
second
work to make
possession.
sure
You know
they
what I mean?
finish with 6
There's definitely been
points.
some wonky things.
McManus on for the extra point.
Yo, Brad, I don't think I
They'll
will.
go right down the middle. And they'll continue adding
The only
to
thing
their
I'm checking out
lead.
right now is 100 fatigue. I don't know if it's gonna be a thing or not. Now I will say I didn't see Josh Jacobs on our last drive.
On now is McManus to kick this away.
Wait, was that their?
Return coming from the 6.
That was their second
This
possession, right?
return makes it up to the 25.
Yeah.
The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set
Is
to go
Josh
on
Jacobs
offense.
out here? No.
And he's found
A.J.
many a
Dillon.
gift in the end zone this season. As we
So
run
I
through
might-
December, he is currently
Ooh.
tops in the league in rushing scores.
He's already not in the game.
Now begin the drive with Dillon. And he'll get it up to
After
the 27.
and we have progressive fatigue turned off. I'm gonna run again just to see. Okay, I'm gonna quit. 100 fatigue's a no-no.
They'll go again with Dillon.
100 fatigue is definitely a no-no. Because he is not hurt. He's not hurt. We'll go back to the... No, Q-Dog. Other people say they like to do it too. Some people play offense in broadcast cam too. We're going to make sure... I have progressive fatigue turned off. We're just going to make sure that the game didn't decide to be stupid. Progressive fatigue off. So there is no reason that Josh Jacobs should have just disappeared with the auto subs at default, right? There, it's default. 80-60. With 100 fatigue, he should sub out, but he shouldn't be gone. Bro, Brad, he sat out a whole possession, their whole entire drive, and then he didn't come back in my next possession after that. No. he sat out a whole drive plus their whole drive, and they drove down and scored. Pretty sure that was sufficient. We're dipping on 100 fatigue, at least for Madden. It might work on college football, but it does not work here. We'll go back to the 75. I don't even know if I want it that high, to be honest. I'm trying to think of the potential, like, because we did play it on 50 fatigue last time, and I really liked how it played with the 50 fatigue. But we didn't have any rotations at all. And I'm just wondering if there's going to be any... We'll just go back to 75. I got to change it in the main menu too, just to be safe. Oh yeah, you're fine, Brad. You didn't know, but yeah, no, I wish it was that. But that's what I'm saying. Is as happy as I am that they brought in Revamped, I really wish they would have brought in wear and tear too, because their progressive fatigue is an absolute joke. I mean, it's bad when they take away the fatigue. We used to be able to monitor our players' fatigue, like you could see what it was looking like. You can't even see that pre-snap anymore, and you used to be able to. All right, we'll go back at it here. 100 fatigue's a no-go. Now we know. Hop right in. Jam, any changes from last stream? No. Other than we're going to try 75 fatigue. They don't get tired, so they play better at 50. And I might just do that. So, like again, the last time I played Madden was our last stream where we did that pass coverage update. And that was at 50, of course. And I do want to see the differences of what we originally had, which was 75. And if it's bad or not as good at 50, then I'll go back to 50, and we have ways to get the rotations, right? I'm not going to be a stickler or sacrifice gameplay over the chances of players substituting in and out when we have ways to do that,
What's the footwear you got on? Does that fit the turf you're playing on? And how will it handle?
Millie, he just completely disappeared for 3 games. He wasn't hurt. Wonder what, if I could talk. I wonder what his wear and tear was like. I like how Madden 25 looks this year in broadcast, and that's why as soon as we get the Week 1 roster, I should say there's 2 caveats. Week 1 roster, and I finish the XP sliders, I'm opening up that 32 team. Ooh, that's on us. I'm opening up I'm going to start the 32 team online league GM only mode, where we're going to be the GMs of everything, but all the games are going to be CPU versus CPU, and all the users just control the makeup of their team. And all the games are going to get streamed, but it's all going to be broadcast. Because it's CPU versus CPU.
Carr. That's complete to KJ Osborne.
I'm super excited to do that, by the way.
The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
Just can't start it until you have everything ready, Yeah, Jay, that GM league's going to be fire, man. I cannot wait. Of course, YouTube members are going to have first access.
Working from the gun, it's Carr.
Oh, make a play on that, Stokes. Swat it or something.
Before crossing over out of bounds. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
But yeah, we'll
on play action. Now Carr.
It'll be really fun because everyone's aware, like, at least one of the people involved in each game has to stream it to either YouTube or Twitch for everybody to watch. Because I think people who aren't in the league, like in the Discord and stuff, are going to want to watch it too. On top of people, that's a glitch. That happened to us with Romeo Dobbs. The wide receiver just decides he's just going to start running back towards the ball. Look at this. He hits his spot, number 83. This is the second time this has happened. And where is he running? He ignores the ball, and he's running beeline. Bro. I understand there's going to be glitches in the game, but after a patch, it's so disappointing that we've literally played not even 2 quarters, and we've had this pop up twice. And you know it's going to take them a month to fix it.
After a 4-for-4 start.
Yeah, but they shouldn't back off from what they're doing. I like the play calling right out of the gate. I like the tone that they're setting. Keep going in that direction.
Now Carr.
Okay. We'll hold him to a field goal attempt. Some of the reactions, like, tell me this doesn't look a little weird. And I think this is 100% patch related, not anything else. So, number 190, Lucas Van Ness should, like, I was controlling him, and it made me not, I couldn't move with him. Look at why he's doing this. That's because it wouldn't let me move with him, so I switched off of him. Then he just stops and goes right there. So that seemed to be a glitch. And then right here, Stokes. Where are you looking at, guy? Like, what happened to the head tracking? He should be looking at the quarterback. He shouldn't be... What? It wasn't like that before the patch, man. It was not like that before the patch.
The kick by McManus is good, and the Saints are going to take a 3.
Millie, yeah. Sorry, I'm catching up on comments. Millie, 100%. JJ was able to get it to work on college football on Heisman with the quarter length, and so we were seeing if it worked here.
Which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense.
That's all it was.
And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes
Didn't work.
But this opening drive stalled out. It's still
yeah, Jared, I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of people that want to be down for that league. I got a lot of positive feedback when I posted the idea back in like June or whatever. It was after the Madden beta when I saw all the or maybe it was before then, I don't know. Either way, I'm super excited for it. What do we got here, y'all? We got a one-on-one with Watson on the outside, and I overthrew him. Oh, no, I didn't. I thought I overthrew him. A one-on-one Christian Watson. Guess it's hard to overthrow a guy with 96 speed, huh?
Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in
what were they in? Cover 1, robber press. Hey guys, where has that been familiar? The snows are shining. Where has cover 1, robber press been familiar, y'all? But let's look and see if it was better than what it's normally been. Because remember, before, he would just blow right by him. So no, okay. I will say that this was better because in this particular instance, the DB gets his hands on him. Watson just gets around him. In the other instances this has happened, you guys can see the video I dropped. I put it on X. What happens is the DB stands still and kind of steps to the side and lets the wide receiver just run off his shoulder and go around him. Here, he tried to chuck him at the line of scrimmage, and Watson just kind of got around it a little bit, and then the pure speed. Now, we know in the other times this has happened with cover 1, the other outside receiver has had an easy win as well. So that actually looked a lot more realistic. And he looks like he stumbles and falls here. See? He got shook at the line. So he still got absolutely torched. And we'll need to monitor and see if they get torched every time it's a cover 1 robber press. Because there's no safety over the top help. But at least it looks more realistic than it did. But if it happens every single time, then it's still a problem.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the
So we'll
first
see.
few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
The GM League is not going to be a fantasy draft. I thought about that, but it would take so long, and I think that
after the touchdown, called on to send this one away.
I think fantasy draft is good if we're going to have user versus user, right? Because it can even the playing field out a little bit. But when you're just running a simulation,
the Saints offense and Chris Olave getting set to
I don't think it matters as much.
The race for most receiving yards by a wideout this year. Currently ranked second in the NFL at this point.
And it just takes a lot of time, and we could just get through things faster.
And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met
Oh, snap!
that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way
I love that.
Which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick.
Show cover 3 here.
Point. That's it.
Now Carr. And this one taken in by Olave. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know.
I love that shot from Carr, man. All right, run the ball a little bit, Saints.
Let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
From the gun, it's Carr. Gets this complete to Shaheed. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
We'll do a cover 2 man with cover 2 look. Ooh, I don't like that, though. Look how far he's got to run to cover. I don't like that.
Hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be second down. You look at this Packers defense. They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the number 1 overall offense in the league.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Sorry, I had a voicemail. Oh, there they ran the ball finally. I was like, let me listen to this voicemail quick, and it was nothing. It was a number I didn't know, obviously.
The completion on first didn't get much, and now the run on second doesn't get a whole lot either.
Well, if you're a good play caller, you've already looked ahead and anticipated this type of situation. Already down in his play.
All right, 3rd and 4. Anyway, I was trying to say is I hate the plays where they come out, and then the linebacker has to go run. I guess it's probably because of the shell look. Ooh. Ooh.
He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago.
Jared, teams are not going to be assigned randomly. It's going to be first come, first serve, really. Like I said, it's going to be members get first crack at it, and it's literally going to be like I'm going to drop the information, like the league ID and password, and whoever gets in there and gets their team, that's how it's going to be. That's the only way to make it fair.
And Woods has it complete, and he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. 12 more.
But what I'll probably do is to make it more fair, instead of just randomly dropping it when nobody knows, I think I'll announce it ahead of time, like, hey, I'm going to drop the information for this at this day at this time, and then I'll make that post, but that way people who are interested know, hey, this is when it's going to drop, and then they got to be ready at this time to go in there and grab their team. That's the only way to make it fair. And if your team's gone, just grab another one, Like, I'm a Packers fan. I don't even know if I'm going to take the Packers in that. I might.
Kamara will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2.
I might go with someone else just for fun. Just because I am so loyal to, like, the Packers and my team that I'm not going to want to trade anybody. You know? I'm not going to trade or do anything like that because I'm like, oh, they're my guys. So that's the, oh my God, wide open. That's the conflict that I have is, do I want to use the Packers and know I'm not going to want to make any moves, or play with a team that I have literally nothing to, right? I don't care about any of the players, whatever, and I'll be wheeling and dealing, shaping the team how I want. Yeah, they didn't touch quarterback ratings. Mr. Suck. Interesting name.
On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
I was hoping that maybe the accuracy would be adjusted a little bit with them bringing in Revamped.
A 10-play drive that time. And it ends with a Robert Woods touchdown reception.
Wasn't the case, You're from, yeah, exactly. But here's the thing, though. You're pretty set up there in Chicago, right? You got your wide receiver of the future. You got your quarterback of the future. Who's your running back? DeAndre Swift. I mean, you got him for 2 years, 3 years, right? Got a young defense. I mean, are you even going to make trades and moves,
Love looking to throw it. The short throw to Musgrave.
I'm just trying to think of some of the teams I think would be fun to use that I wouldn't mind, like, I'll make a trade, or I'll do this, right? Like the Seahawks would be fun, I think. The Bucks.
First rep of the game for Josh
Jacobs. Ooh, nowhere.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. 4 receivers on the field. It's 3rd and 4.
Oh, no. I don't know if I like this look.
Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
I'm trying to think of who else I might think would be fun to use. Bucks, Seahawks, Broncos.
Now Love. A short throw to Musgrave. The Packers come into this one looking for a 12th win on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
Titans. Titans will be fun.
Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
They'll run right here with Jacobs. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A check on
Patriots
from a week ago. 4 touchdowns, 2 rushing, 2 receiving.
So Deuce is wild, huh?
Absolutely.
Probably should have gotten 2 checks for this game, right? One for the
running backs, again.
One for the wide receivers.
A lot of NFC North fans. Apparently everyone lives up in the upper Midwest, you know what I mean? Like, or in Canada, kind of, I'm in North Dakota. Apparently I have a lot of people, in this area, in Minnesota, Illinois, Wisconsin, Canada.
First down, they go with Jacobs again. He'll be hit down at the 30.
Michigan. I know there's some Lions fans.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards. I don't like this look.
We're going to run it, though.
To throw now. Here's Love.
Did I squeeze it in there? Nope.
And his throw is going to be incomplete. Romeo Doubs is intended receiver, and it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. And you look at this Saints defense. Right now they're ranked.
We're at the edge of field goal range here, so I don't want to take a sack.
So 4th from the bottom, Charles.
And it's really difficult to prepare for this team. This is a #1 overall passing team in the NFL, but it shouldn't be hard to get excited.
We didn't get there.
The ultimate test going against that unit.
Yo, Sim, what's up, my guy?
Yes,
Welcome. Oh, it's 45 mile an hour. I wish I knew what the wind was, right? We're in a snow game. I wish I knew. I think I have time to think about it, right? We're going to let the quarter run down. I talked to my guy, Sim, because I really want to play these new sliders on Heisman. Has anybody in the chat right now played JJ, what he dropped for Heisman?
10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports.
Because I'm hearing so many good things. Like, I was about to tell Sim, I'm thinking about just switching to Heisman. I haven't even played it yet, but the feedback has been so good
Got it looking at 4th and less than a yard.
that I'm thinking I might just do it. You know, like, I want to play it and check it out, but there we go. We got it.
And he's able to pick up the first.
Keep the drive alive.
Down at the 27.
Yo, Hollywood, what's up? Yeah, I know I saw you were streaming right when I was getting ready. Normally I would have tuned in. I haven't streamed in a couple days, though, so I needed to make sure I got started.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
How you liking Revamped in Madden, man? I'm enjoying it because I'm not making the mistakes that I was making before. Don't get me wrong, I still throw passes into coverage, but I'm not making the mistakes, you know, like, and Sim can relate because he did this on stream too. I tried to revamp it, and then, you know, you threw an interception or whatever because you thought you were revamping, but you were on the old the other system, and it messed with you. So I'm just excited to not have that.
Down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, Hollywood, so how do I explain this? So I have my sliders the way get it outside. Stiff arm. So you know I build my sliders now. I don't touch gameplay sliders, right? I do penalties and auto subs only with speed threshold. And there's a guy named JJ in the Discord who, when I dropped and explained it, he like understood right away, and he started helping testing, and he like fully understood exactly. Oh my God, I love Revamped. Loved Revamped. I love Revamped. So he started helping me test back when I made my first slider set, and he helped me test some stuff on AA, and then he just really, like Sim, loves to be on Heisman. He just wasn't feeling it on AA. He thought it was good, but just wasn't what he wanted. And so I was like, man, you understand how to do this. Just build out a full Heisman set, because I was like, I'm not on Heisman. I'm not messing with it. So he said like 50 hours just using my same methodology, no gameplay sliders other than quarterback accuracy for the CPU and interceptions for the user, just because, kind of have to. Otherwise, he did my same methodology, penalty sliders, auto subs, you know, and built a Heisman set. And because he was getting really frustrated, he actually left Heisman and came back down to AA because he was getting frustrated from all the BS, and then he comes down to AA, and the BS isn't there, but he just wasn't feeling the challenge or the competitiveness that he wanted, so that's when he just kind of went back to the drawing board on Heisman, and he just finished it and dropped it. And so, yeah, it's using my same methodology, just, you know, built for Heisman. And the feedback that I've seen in the Discord has been insane. And, you know, I know, Hollywood, you like to play on all Madden, and Sim likes to play on all Madden, but Smitty, he's like me. He likes to play on all Pro and all American, but Smitty even yesterday got a chance to try it, and he told me, he's like, yo, that's the wave right there, and like, he's switching. So like, for him to tell me that, because he's like me, I thought that was big, because he's like me, does not like to play on Heisman or all Madden. Like, we like our all Pro and our all American. But when he told me that, that's when my eyes kind of perked up a little bit, and I was like, all right, I should probably move up my timeline of when I'm going to try this, because it sounds really good.
31 here, 40-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10.
That JR, that man JD plays like 50 games a week. Yeah, man, when he puts his mind to something, he just really goes. I messaged him too because I was like looking for some help. You know, when I was testing Madden, I had a couple questions. I was like, hey, can you test a couple things? And he's like, oh, I can't right now. You know, I'm busy, you know, whatever. I was like, all right, no worries. And when he dropped that, and he said he'd been playing like 50-some games, I was like, well, now I know why he couldn't help me with Madden. He was just laughing, but he said he just hadn't been feeling Madden. He wants to wait till they clear up a couple things, and I understand that. I do.
Different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think
yeah, he put in a lot of work.
Well, and he's been right.
Here's Love. And this one
should have thrown that sooner.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's
Shoot. We'll try a screen. So I'm definitely excited to try that out. I told him I would soon, like this week. Good blocks. Let's go.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
We'll try this. Oh, yeah, I wish they did that too. Yo, Freddie, what's up, fam? Welcome to the stream, man. Appreciate you. Hollywood, if you want, I can send you the sliders. I have them in a message from when I sent them to Smitty and to Sim.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
He's put up numbers in this one by pushing the envelope a bit whenever he could.
I know you have your own slider set, but if you were curious, I could send it over to you.
Some plays it works. Sometimes they're ready for
just let me know.
They were on guard.
I'm not going to impose. We better bring Jacobs into block.
To throw again on second down. Love.
Nope. Yep, had to eat the sack.
The pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down.
Good coverage. I didn't want to force it.
Combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Good coverage.
Defensively, not just getting sacks, but have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of
I think I told you guys too, like I've become more willing to eat sacks than I am to just fling it up there and throw interceptions.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Good defense, Lattimore.
Finally, this defense makes a stand.
They blitzed. I'm curious. I didn't feel the pressure, but I felt like I saw it coming. Nope, I had time. No, number 90 is coming through. You know what I wish EA would do? Fantastic feature, especially on PlayStation, right? Because they have the new Rumble, right, where they can have it shake on just like a little part of the controller. How cool would it be if they added a rumble based on pressure? So like the more pressure that came, it rumbled like more intense. And that way you kind of knew when you needed to get rid of the ball. Instead of having to somehow look downfield and look at the pressure coming, you could do it based off of the vibration in your controller. If you don't have any pressure, it doesn't rumble at all. If it starts, you can start to feel it a little bit, and then it just increases as the pressure comes. I think that's genius. I should copyright that idea. When's the last time the Lambeau Leap was in Madden? I think they had it. They had it when they would. Oh, they did have it a couple years ago, actually, and then you could celebrate with your team, with the crowd. Remember a couple years ago? I think it was 2 years ago, when you could pop up your celebration option. There was one for crowd. But for actual Lambeau Leap, they had it in like Madden 09, but you'd literally just go hang off the wall like you were Spider-Man.
That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the
I will say,
40-yard
some of the
line.
glitchy things that we had that first game before we saw that we were going to have disappearing players, on the lower fatigue, I haven't seen it.
3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Carr.
Ooh.
Taken in by
Ooh.
Shaheed. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured.
Wish they'd run the ball.
Last play.
I should have given him a playbook, y'all. That's my fault.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. Open man is
Oh.
on his board. He's got it. And down inside the 15 he goes. That's over 40 yards.
I need to start using some shells.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red
So yeah, just in case you guys didn't know, right here it says on the screen when you look down where you can click L3 for Super Sim, you have the R stick button where you can switch your shell. A lot of people didn't know that. They thought you could only switch shell here. But you can actually switch it, and you have a lot more options. Ooh, nice run. I love it. I love it. Run the ball more. You have a lot more options doing it from the play call select screen. Hollywood, I'll DM you right now. Q-Dog, we're back to 75. Ron, what's up, man? We're back to 75, which is what we were always on before, just to see how it holds up. Because when we made these changes initially, we tested it on 50 fatigue. All right, Hollywood, I just sent it to you.
And you pitch it out there to the trailing back.
Goes end over end like a field goal.
Where you turn it over, make sure that thumb turns down and the ball flips end over.
One note on that, Hollywood, is apparently because of the 100 fatigue, the quarter length is extremely important. Someone even said that they tested it on a lower length and they had disappearing players. And then JJ was like, well, did you try it with the quarter length? They said no. He said, well, try it. And then he put it in with the actual quarter length settings that he sent. And then he didn't have disappearing players. So apparently, the trick to disappeaing players with a high fatigue is quarter length. So there's a chance that it could work in Madden if the 12-minute quarter length isn't sufficient. Maybe it needs to be more. I don't know.
And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive.
Oh.
First and 10. And Love is going to slide down and pick up the first. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy.
Try to get the ground game going.
Down, and he's more than capable.
So Q-Dog, it was 50, and you can play with it at 50, man. But it was 75 before, and when I tested, the 50 was just for it. Like, people said that they thought it made the CPU run the ball more, but then after more and more people played it, they realized that it had no effect on that. So basically, we're like, okay, we know what the game played like on the 50 fatigue. What's it like with these changes on the 75? So that's all this is. You can go 50, you can go... Right now, there hasn't been any negative effects to go on 75 that I can tell.
Catch made by Watson on the out route. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Maybe the coverage isn't as good.
They've hit 2 for
the pass
4
coverage.
thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And Jacobs, I don't think he's going to get there. No. It appears they're going to mark him short of the first.
Where are we at? We're on the 42. We're going to go for this.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
We're going to go for this. We're doing an RPO.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Oh, no, I just called a play. Come on. Yeah, we'll do this.
And with the
I'm definitely curious, the 75 versus 50 fatigue, the pass coverage. Because when I put the Seahawks, man, neither team could really find anybody open. Like, it was a complete struggle.
They go with Jacobs.
But
And he's going to have the first down.
Derek Carr has kind of shredded me.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution.
And we haven't,
6-yard gain, and it all works
you know,
out.
struggled with. We've had to eat one sack from coverage. Otherwise, I've been able to find people.
Punter's telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you.
So I almost feel like that could be.
Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive, as
they got good coverage like that, I'm not going to throw it
because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Oh, you're starting over? You're leaving Texas State. Dang. End of an era.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan
Oh, I was going to Josh Jacobs. I couldn't get it off. I'm excited to see you play as Virginia Tech, but I'm also
certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though.
Also disappointed to see, not disappointed, but sad to see you leave Texas State. You know, just got a little bit of a
safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Sentimental attachment to watching you play as Texas State.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Willie Gay getting in there and picking up the sack.
I had a guy.
It was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape.
That's why I had a guy. I just couldn't get it off in time. I better let this clock run. So, once we drop the fatigue from 100 down to 75, the game does feel a lot better. Feels a lot more like we played against Seattle the other night. The one thing I do want to look at, and again, we'll play a second half to see how things change, right? But when we played Seattle, neither quarterback was over 100 yards passing in that first half. And then I finished with like 300 because I did have a really long, I had like a 50 or 60 yard catch and run on a drag. And then they finished, he finished with like 240 or something like that, but he had a deep ball to DK, an 80-yard pass. But, oh, no. Get him. Jeez.
A big run there, 29 yards and a first.
But the completion percentages were in the 60%, and we honestly had a few too many sacks because, you know, what is it, four or five, I guess? I don't know. Coverage was really good. Let's just put it that way. Oh, don't drop that, Stokes. I know they tuned that today. We'll chalk it up to him being a DB and it being a snow game.
That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
I'll catch up on comments here at halftime, y'all. I'm just going to run this play. They had that big run play, so I don't want to... Oh, step up in the pocket? Okay. No, don't tell me they did this again. Did they break this? Remember how excited we were that quarterbacks were actually taking off and scrambling? For the first time in years, they were taking off and scrambling. Why is he not running forward? Why is he having... Look at where the line of scrimmage is. This is what's plagued Madden for years. The invisible line of scrimmage. Why is he stopping right here and throwing it out of bounds when he can run and pick up 10 yards? And slide. Why? Why can't EA figure this out? This should not happen. He has green. I don't pick up 5-6 yards. It doesn't matter. You don't stop at the line of scrimmage and throw it away. Bro.
And that's a smart move to throw it away.
The final shot here
yep, you're in 2029 already?
Deep for Woods. And he's got it.
I didn't think they were going to call a play, luckily. So, yeah, pass coverage definitely doesn't seem to be the same, as Derek Carr has thrown for more yards in the first half as Geno Smith did the whole game. But we'll take a look at it. I mean, because the coverage hasn't been bad, but it doesn't seem to be as good as when we were on the 50 fatigue, especially considering that they, I don't know, I guess they didn't really touch coverages today, did they? They just said they were looking at it for the future. But you're in 2029 already. Don't want to leave Texas State. My goal was to get a head coach offer. But you guys haven't really won any bowl games, right? Like you've been like 8-4, 9-3.
Another strong performance as his guys claim victory number 13 on the year. Lastly,
what's your team's overall now? Have you brought it up much from where you had it? Michael, how do I feel about the new patch sliders? Gameplay's been good. I wish we have an issue with the run. It would have been just if I just assigned them another playbook ahead of time, would have been fine. He's got 5 carries for 50 yards.
It's made footing treacherous, and if the forecast holds, it's only going to get worse. But I can tell
we're going to take a look at the.
These are the games you love to watch. You'd have to imagine, given the snowy condition,
he's thrown for 250. I know he just had that deep ball. But 17 of 23 for 73%. And again, a couple of these are just him throwing the ball away. We're 10 of 15. We had that 72-yarder, right? So passing's been, I mean, we haven't thrown it a lot. I guess we're on pace for 30 throws. But this one bugs me a little. I mean, he's at 235. He's had a couple big passes. But it hasn't felt the same. I need to open this up a little bit. Hasn't felt the same for both sides as it did against the Seahawks. When I played the Seahawks, man, it was tough finding people over. I was getting forced into checkdowns a lot. Let's look at the rushing. I mean, we've only ran it 8 times, but it's probably because we're getting, 3 yards a carry. The broken tackles, that's disgusting. I don't even know when that happened. And he's got 3, that's disgusting. But no, even on 75 fatigue, no, we're not getting any player rotations. So it is what it is. I think at this point, if we're not getting rotations on 75 fatigue, then we're probably better off going down to 50 fatigue and getting what feels like better gameplay. Better defensive gameplay.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback.
Oh, I actually did not know you had to sim a couple seasons to fix your recruiting. I did not know you had to do that. That would explain why you're so far. Also, would definitely make more sense why you'd want to start over, because you're already 6 seasons in, but you've only played a few of them. I could see
this coach pretty darn well, don't we?
I could see that.
His game planning is always on point, and now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already represent?
Run defense is a much better.
All together, come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Maybe I won't go to 50 fatigue, but maybe I'll go down to like 60.
The tight end in motion right. To pass, here's Jordan Love.
Nope. Good D, good D, good D. Good D. Came a bit from last season, I think 78 overall now. I have to look, might be an 80. What was the, weren't they an 80 when they took over? So you haven't really been able to improve them then, right? Because they're like a 78, 79 to start.
Following the incompletion on second down.
I wonder if that's why they're not giving you any offers, is just because the team hasn't really. Oh!
He had a man open, but he missed him.
No.
And it's incomplete.
And so many times
I didn't lead him enough.
drive the third quarter is a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it.
I thought about restarting. I mean, I'm only, what, like 4 games into my Troy dynasty. I thought about restarting solely to use NDSU, but then I saw, like, it stinks because back at NCAA 14, they had commentary for North Dakota State. Like they said, North Dakota State. They didn't say the Bison. They said North Dakota State, which was still cool. They don't say anything for that. So it's like, I don't think I can play a dynasty where it's like the home team, the away team. You know, no team name, no nothing.
We run the football. We give you opportunities.
Just don't think.
And when you get this close to the mark,
But I did want to switch over and just start one of North Dakota State for obvious reasons.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder.
But I'm gonna stick with Troy.
As well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game?
Get some
first?
pressure.
That becomes the burden of the play caller.
Jeez.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Oh snap! You won 3 bowl games. You should have some. You have no offers at all, or just no offers that you like. That's crazy to me.
Carr gonna throw.
Pick that off.
And this will be incomplete.
Are you set on Virginia Tech? I mean, I would love to see you rock like ECU.
Making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
Or Liberty.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Man, you do some work with Liberty.
They're going to look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense,
all right, what do we want to... I'm going to stay in the nickel. I don't care what they're showing. We're going to run 3rd 10. We're going to run a cover 0 look. We're going to run the Tampa 2.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Make them think one thing. Maybe.
Throwing now is Carr. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
Should have ran a cover. I should have ran the Tampa 2. I should have ran
first down as the tackles made at the Packers 34-yard line.
the cover 2 invert hard flat, apparently.
This drive will stay on track.
Oh, snap. Your cousin plays for them. Is he in the game? Did he sign off on it? Can you actually play with him?
Again, it's Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best players.
We got to hold him to a field goal here.
Finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
Some pressure. We're not getting any pressure.
To Hill, complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play.
That's for sure. We're not getting any pressure.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender. But the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Trying the left side with Kamara.
Get him.
And he was able to shed 1 tackle, but could not get away from there.
Yeah, I think I'm going to keep the fatigue lower, y'all.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
I think he just plays better. That means they're going to go for it if they don't get it here.
Now Carr.
Nope. That'll stop it. Finally, that's our first sack. I was just saying we weren't getting any pressure. Finally got some pressure. That is so cool. What position does he play? Do you have any chance of getting him in a transfer portal if you weren't to play for Tech? Like, could he just be like, I want a dip, and you could go get him?
How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
The kick by McManus is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they doubled that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game.
That'd be so cool, man, to be able to play with someone you actually like know, not just know, but a family member.
And hopefully get you the lead.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here.
I don't know. I keep hearing that there's like a kickoff return glitch. I wish I knew what it was because I never do anything on my kickoff returns. We're going to take a shot.
About set to get this drive started.
Wow, we were getting smacked in yards.
And right now these
Smacked.
guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing?
Coverage is really good there.
Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion.
Oh, he's a cornerback. He's a junior. He's getting playing time. That's awesome. Speaking of college football, man, what are the chances? I got a quarter and a half left of this game. What are the chances of you planning a stream tonight that I could tune into after everyone in here could go tune into after this, or, you know, tonight. I don't know when, but tonight.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Off the play fake, Love.
Oh, I did not see him.
Picked up by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are in great shape here.
Shoot.
As they take
Did
over
not
at the
see him.
46-yard line. So the
I
ball
saw the other
changing
guy.
hands on the interception, but meanwhile,
Ooh, that's just he blended in. I don't know what else to say. I did not see him. I saw number 29. And I was like, oh, I saw him go past it. So I was like, okay, I can just thread in there. I did not see Tyrann Mathieu sitting underneath there and go make a play. Did not see that. But there's good coverage here. Here, I mean, I don't know. I was talking about coverage this, coverage that.
on the play. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up
And how I felt like it was pretty easy for me in the first half. And then here I have 14 points. Just to an interception. Get him off the blitz. I'm worried that they messed up the quarterbacks taking off and scrambling.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10.
Oh, yeah, no, I feel you. Yeah, you got your commute day. Yeah. I forget. I didn't know if it was picked that. I didn't know if it was different because it was a holiday week, you know, if they changed it a little bit. 3rd and 10. Do I want to blitz or do I want to... We'll run a cover 6 show. 2K comes out tomorrow. Pretty excited for that. But I'm not really going to dive into the sliders until... Okay. Well, we got a much-needed stop. But yeah, if you're able to stream tomorrow, I'll definitely tune in.
And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. The Green Bay
all right, we need to establish the ground game.
So now, Charles,
that's like the one thing I normally am very good at doing, but I haven't done.
They had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond.
That's staying ahead of the chains. We'll run it again. I do want to see too if we run them a couple times, if we do get rotations.
2nd down, Jacobs once more, and he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
There's a run game that has been
first down pickup of 8.
Missing the whole game. He's not even huffing and puffing. Look at this. Normally they huff and puff. You can see them. We might have Watson on a deep ball here.
They go play action now. Out to his left. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Saints are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Partner, I think this
maybe the fatigue isn't messing with the coverage, man. I don't know. I don't know. I'm starting to struggle now.
Quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple.
Cover one, Robert. We'll test it out.
An easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he's got room.
Oofta.
He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Oh, it is. So they did change it. It's Wednesday, Thursday. Normally it's Tuesday, Wednesday. Okay. Is that going to mess up your show on Thursday then?
He ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs.
Because you got to travel, like return.
To throw his Carr. And he'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone.
Yeah, they're still doing the eras for 2K. They added another one called the Curry era, which I think is absolutely stupid. The most recent era should be like the Kobe era from the early 2000s. I don't think you should have eras for people that are still playing the game, like LeBron and Steph.
Kamara reeling it in on back-to-back plays. And the Saints are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Daryl, I'm not excited for the MyNBA stuff. I'm 100% with you on that. I'm not excited for MyNBA. They didn't fix anything. They didn't add anything really cool. Other than I did see that they added, you'll get a notification that players announced their retirement, and you can, if you agree that you won't override their retirement, you can put them on a farewell tour. But if you agree to it, then you can't override their retirement in the off season. That's one thing cool. But I'm actually excited for the my career aspect. All right, thank you for stopping by, Sim. Have a good one. Take care.
Feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field.
All right, we're feeling the pressure now, y'all.
You wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
And unable to connect.
That was big.
Get the 2-point conversion here.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us.
Now we just need 4 field goals.
A lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
We really haven't been able to. I mean, I was saying the passing didn't feel like it was as difficult as it was against the Seahawks, but we really just had that big pass play to Watson. And nothing, and everything else has been pretty tough. Look, we have 223 yards. They have 325. We gotta march. We gotta score in this drive. We gotta march the full length of the field.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get
this has to be a full
and get us going in the right direction. So
scoring drive.
Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
Has to be.
The ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z.
Their offense has been too good. Even if we were to stop them, chances are going to get some yardage. And it would just be, we got 3rd and 1. Too difficult if we don't score here.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting.
Just getting the first. Just getting the first. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, but the thing is, I would like to see. Okay, so they say you say yes to the farewell tour, but how does that impact the presentation, the game, anything?
Just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up.
I had nowhere to go with that. They were locked up.
A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Love from the gun.
Oh, man. I have nowhere to go with the football.
He let that go, and it's going to bring up a third down. Now, right where this set of downs started.
Like, where am I supposed to... Unless I missed something. Where am I supposed to go with this football? Watson's not open over the middle. See, the guy's right there. Dobbs is double-teamed. Maybe I could have fit it in Jaden Reed, but the defender's heading right over there. All that's open is the check down, which honestly wouldn't have been a bad look. Probably should have done that.
Full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Here's Love.
Got him.
Able to find the open man.
Finally. Woo, it's been tough, y'all.
Takes this one down just shy of the 20. They'll get 34 yards there.
Much needed. Much needed. All right, what can we do here? We got one quarter.
Not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. Back now at Lambeau. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4.
We're on a draw. First down draw? I think so.
In this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs. And
never mind.
Hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. On the tackle that time, Shelby Harris.
I want to run a screen now. Actually, I like this cheat flood play.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Watson in the flat, maybe.
In motion goes the tight end. To throw now. Here's Love. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Oh.
Dashing through the snow. And he will take
I was so late on that throw.
Touchdown. Well, mistake there by the offense, Charles. They tried to pick on a Pro Bowl corner in coverage there, and not the smartest decision. He reminded him that he was a Pro Bowl corner. Would not only
I lofted it way too much.
And those guys who have that designation,
well,
sometimes they get a little bit
I'll take back everything I said about the pass coverage. What did I have here as an option? Where should I have went? I wanted Jacobs over middle. It's not there. There's literally nowhere to go with this football. I should have scrambled with it. Look at this. I could have stepped up to the left, and I could have ran. I literally forced this ball. Where am I going with this football, y'all? Who's open?
It's a chance to remind everyone exactly
well,
why they were tabbed as one of the best in the league.
Getting our ass kicked.
The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good, and that will make this game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
All right, now we just need to
escapes the defender.
Score for our own dignity here.
Start at the 32.
It's been a rough game for Jordan Love. Need a huge fourth quarter. Need some quick scores.
About set to get this.
We need like a 5 or 6 play drive.
At the line. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard, but that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. And quickly they get to the line.
Run, hurry up.
Play action this time with Love rolling to his right. He finds his
barely got that in there too, and he's covered.
Just shy of the 40.
That just happened to be just dropped it in there. Yeah, scrambled to the left. No one. Yeah, it's locked up. Daryl says it's not over. Yeah, if we can score quickly.
Love looking to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete.
That would have been tough catch.
It's second down.
This has obviously been a bad.
They're running a lot of man.
Things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Love. Caught on the right side. Reed.
It's all right, we can run it now.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming
Got 2
up.
plays, we can run it.
There. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs.
Get it. Get forward.
And he's going to get to
Woo!
the 31.
All right, we can go hurry up.
First down.
We're in shotgun.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
I root for North Dakota State, man. I don't really care too much about FBS.
Love now. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in.
I used to like Boise State, like back in the
so he has thrown the challenge flag.
Back in like the mid,
What
would you even say? Like the mid 2000s, like 2006, 7, 8, 9. Back when they upset OU in the what was it, the Fiesta Bowl.
Which could complicate things, but even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
Nothing.
And nothing much materialized.
Let's go, hurry up.
On the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
We're running. This drive is taking too much time, unfortunately.
Throwing. Love. And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick, and that is a golden.
Why do I need to edit a recruit? The issue was never the recruits. The issue was the team builder teams and stuff like that. I don't need to edit a recruit. That's the fun of the AI generation tool. You know what I mean?
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24.
They blitzed hard. They zone blitzed. I had Watson. Nope, Watson's not open there either. They blitzed. Free runner on the outside edge, and nobody's open. Unbelievable.
Howard, who brings him down from his corner position. So off goes Love. On is Carlson for the Packer field goal. And this one is right through.
We're just taking points.
The deficit back to 16. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
That second Flacco, yeah. So the thing is editing the recruits won't impact the progression because you can go on the Discord, you can go ask. So many people have had just like it makes no sense. They'll have like a 57 overall player, did not play a single snap. He'll jump to like a 78 or 79 after one season without playing a snap. And then they have their, 82 overall player who played all season, had a great season. He'll jump up to like an 84. It just makes no sense. So editing the recruits, I guess you'd have to go through after each season, after all the recruiting's been done, and then just lower overalls. But number one, that's going to take forever. Number two, what's the best way to do that? What are you lowering to get those? Are you just going to lower a bunch of awareness? You'd have to do something that you can apply to every single player equally to make it fair. And because it's going to be multiple positions, you're either looking at it by position, like you're editing a particular thing for each position, or you're just doing something for everybody, Oh my God. A Derek Carr quarterback sneak. So I don't think that's really going to help. Saints got new jerseys? No?
tight ends in motion right here. Now this time, Carl throw. Little short pass here to Hill. And he's got this down to the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, a clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football, so now you lose your keys.
Good run, definitely unexpected with Derek Carr.
They hit him over the top.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing out right here, caught by Olave. And brought down, but
Derek Carr has absolutely torched us.
The 25. 12 yards that time for number 12 as they move the chains. Here's Carr.
Whoa, Jair. What are you doing, Jair?
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
What?
Juwan Johnson.
This is the weird stuff that I'm seeing after the patch. Weird awareness. Look at this. What are you looking at, Jair? The ball. Like, sees the ball and stays in his drop. Doesn't turn to go to the ball. Let's see how long it takes. Once it's caught, he turns. Doesn't make an attempt to swat it. Doesn't even turn to go. Like, he sees the ball coming right. Like, okay. The ball's coming right here. He should turn and go make a play. He keeps just dropping back. No reaction to the ball. What is that? That should never been not only should that not have been a touchdown, this shouldn't have been a completed pass. And I'll tell you right now, I'm not seeing any reason. We're on 75 fatigue. There has been no player rotation with 75 fatigue. We've seen a lot of this stuff. We've seen a lot of broken tackles like this with 75 fatigue. I see no reason to be on 75 fatigue over 50 fatigue. Or 55 fatigue. Because players aren't even subbing out. Like, you'd think at 75 they'd sub out a little bit. Nope. But what instead you're seeing is stuff like this. Absolutely no reason to be on 75 fatigue anymore.
Third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter.
No reason.
Extra point from McManus is good, and that pushes the lead up to 23. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it all culminates.
I'm definitely not going to play on 75 anymore. I don't know. It's weird because at first 75 was, we were having issues with the game in general, like so many things easy, but pass coverage has been a lot better, but we're seeming to have some of these weird things, and they seem to happen mostly to the user. I'm thinking the best way to balance it out is just to get rid of that 75 fatigue and just go 50.
They're out in this home stretch of the season, but that first round home game is not guaranteed, Charles, until they lock up their division.
Bottom line, win the division, stay number 2, we get a favorable game at home to begin what you hope will be a nice postseason run.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up.
Hollywood, that's Jair Alexander, bro. We'll take a look, but considering he's one of the best corners in the NFL and in the game, he's a 94 overall. He's got 94 overall awareness. Yeah, and he's looking right at the ball. Yeah, I feel you on the awareness thing, but that one, considering who it was.
Now Love. Escaping the pressure right. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
But also, these are NFL players, right? So looking right at the ball and continuing in your drop back instead of going and make a play on it when it's in the air is just kind of unacceptable, you know?
To pass, here's Jordan Love. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big
But I
shot
do
that you were trying
like
to succeed with.
where your head's at, Hollywood. And there are some broken coverages and stuff like that in the game. That one's just like, just read and react, but he didn't react.
On 2nd and 10, Love. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 29-yard line. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Packers.
Too little, too late. Too little, too late.
29 yards. And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it's
got an in.
on
Okay.
display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And he'll get in for the
All right, we just need to
score.
recover an onside kick,
Down to 13.
score immediately.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it
How
a
do
two-score
I?
game.
Oh,
And now we see why
there we
teams
go.
practice so much
Speed
of the two-point
onside,
conversion
strong.
where you
I don't know what the
have
difference
one
is.
play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
I want a high kick. Yeah.
And the Saints hands team able to rein this one in.
Shoot. Oh my goodness.
The risk reward of the onside kick.
So I think the
You don't
fatigue
get
is
it, the
affecting
risk
the
comes out to
tackles.
play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up.
Way to make a play there.
The advantage is switched to their opponent.
Surprised they're still
That
throwing
one
it.
drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Hit the 3 to cut the lead. Yeah. Big facts, dude. I love that meme, man. Like, every time I see it, I chuckle. There's just a couple of them, you know. Every time you see them, you just laugh. It doesn't matter how many times you've seen it.
And now 3rd and 12.
That's definitely one of them.
Thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. You know what the converse is, though? You've got to win those one-on-one blocks.
Jeez.
And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
400 on our head.
Before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy
They've
who's in
already
control
dropped
right
a 40
now.
burger on
That
us.
trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that. As they
And we
will
kick
if
an
the
onside, and then
clock out.
instead of running the ball like any other team where we could just call timeouts, they chuck it down the field.
2 minutes left to play in this football game.
Sliders
Here
making
on
Carr do
EA
this? No.
Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
It's the playbooks.
Kamara trying again. And this
They don't run the
time
ball.
he is in. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
There's no sliders that's going to make a team up 15 with 3 minutes left in the game. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. Throw the ball. When any other team is just running the ball to make the other team burn their timeouts. This shit up just running up the score. That's definitely not a slider thing. That's just their playbooks, man. They're horrible.
And a nice return sets him up
For some
good
teams.
here right at the
Some teams are
30-yard
actually really good.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out, because now it's not a total loss, because as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Did I read the patch notes? I did. Saints are playing really well, but we were up 14-10 at one point and just blew the game.
Throwing again on second down. Love. And he knocks the ball away.
We really struggled. So, okay. That's interesting, y'all. So remember when we had our touchdown to Watson and cover one press was acting how it was before? Both wide receivers on the outside got free even though the animation looked better. It didn't happen there for either of them. For either of them.
Expect to see in a tie game late, not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Very interesting to see that. This is Saints' third win in a row in this franchise. Is it really? All I know is we're 11-2 through pretty much all simulation.
Working out of the gun. Love. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Brian Brzee fought in and got him down.
That seemed... I know one of our guys got hurt. Oh, he hopped over the cut. Okay, hops over the cut block.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line.
Yeah, I literally thought I'd have more time to.
Might not be from him. But the offensive line coach
throw that.
had plenty to say about this game.
Desperation time here. Love on fourth down. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Got absolutely... I don't understand why their pass rush has been so good on a four-man rush. And ours has been nothing. I know they got Cam Jordan and Chase Young. But we got Kenny Clark and Rashawn Gary and... I didn't have anywhere to go with this. Nowhere.
Another touchdown to the lead, and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they?
Post-game question. Up 14-10. What did you stop doing to control the game?
A very hard-earned victory.
McManus's point after is good.
I stopped taking what the defense was giving me, and I started trying to make things happen.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
At the beginning, I was taking what the defense was giving me.
A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
And we had a big play to, we had a couple big plays to Watson and another big pass play or whatever that just got, got our eyes got open or got big, and we just wanted more.
Into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot.
And our pass coverage is, our pass defense, or pass blocking, I can't even get these guys down the field against this front four from the Saints.
When you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Love. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. 4 interceptions,
not ideal.
And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
Don't review it. He was in.
The referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play.
Yeah. Jordan Love, what are you doing? Threw 4 interceptions. Well, 2 of them I got hit as I threw.
That's the question they've got to
No,
decide.
1 of them I got hit as I threw.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the officials saw, as this play will stand as is. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw out wide is incomplete. But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like
No, give me the free play. I went right away.
Because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch
Missed most of the stream. You missed most of me getting my ass kicked.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks
Such a
the
miss.
line, and that'll be 5 yards.
It's good, man. I think we're going to keep the updates that we dropped the other night, including the fatigue. I've seen no reason to be on 75 fatigue anymore. Too many missed tackles, too many lapses in just everything.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Jacobs going to try the middle, and he's going to have a Packers first down. As
we're gonna score. They will run up the score on us. We're gonna try to score again. I mean, we ain't throwing in another interception, but we're gonna go down swinging.
Operating from the gun, Love. He'll let this go for the end zone, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise.
Pad our stats a little bit.
Now, still down big.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team.
Caught him in a blitz.
It counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Carlson's extra point up and good.
Yeah, unfortunately they're going to make us wait another month, which really sucks, because if anybody wants to start their franchise now, like me, I'm waiting for the roster update. You're going to be a whole season in a month. Maybe more than that. Probably not, because I'll play college football too. But still, you know, I think it's really disappointing that
the defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
That when they announced the first patch, they said they were looking at pass coverage and all that stuff, and then dropped a patch without it. But I'm also thinking, okay, maybe it'll be
putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Maybe it'll be sooner.
Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the
so
big
college
stage.
football has technically
And when they get a
had
chance
3
to play in
patches,
this
and
type
it's
of
been out
atmosphere,
for 6
where
weeks.
all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly.
Man's been out for
and they show out.
So for New Orleans,
3 weeks.
The win will come too late to save a losing season, but they do move to
Or
6-9 on the year. And
I guess college football's been out for
home
7 weeks.
week.
Madden's been out for 3 weeks. So in the 7 weeks that college football's been out, they've had 3 patches. And in the 3 weeks that Madden's been out, they've had 1. So
for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis,
maybe we'll get one
thanks for watching
in like another
everybody.
10
We'll
days.
see you next time.
Yeah, no reason. There's just no. I mean, the only positive for the fatigue was going to be the help with the player rotations, but it's non-existent. So might as well just go to the 50 and do player rotations the other means that we have available, you know? He absolutely torched us. Kamara only had 13 carries, but when he did run it, he was effective. This is the impacts of the 75 fatigue right here. 100%. With the changes we made, 100%. Chris Olave had a nice game. Jaden Reed had 6 catches. I didn't know that. We didn't get any catches to... Romeo Dobbs was held without a catch. Wow. Our best receiver. 73% completion. We weren't getting any pressure, so I will live with that. We didn't get a single interception. We had 1 sack. We weren't getting any pressure to force off-target throws. If you watched a lot of the game, he was throwing from a clean pocket. So you can't really knock the completion percentage when you take that into consideration. And 73 is not unrealistic. Quarterbacks throw for 70%, 75% every single Sunday. But the thing that stinks with Madden is the only incompletions are like throwaways or swats or interceptions. There's no actually like, oh, he led the person too far. Typically, the only time you get that is if you get pressure on them. But then when you get pressure, they just throw it away. Oh, excuse me. Who do we have? We got 2 games left that we'll be able to play. No. Next week. Whew. So yeah, we're still keeping the change that we made. Basically, I'm going to go... I need to edit the post because I took it off. But I'm going to add it back. We're going to go back. We're going to put it... There's just no reason not to. 75 fatigue gives no benefit. No benefit. I mean, for whatever reason, before when we were on 75 fatigue and I ran the ball, I would see, like, my backup running backs and stuff come in. But, yeah, nothing. You're in year 2 in College Football 25 and you still haven't touched Madden? No, I feel you. Brad, I don't think you'll see better running on fatigue. I don't think it'll be worse. I think you'll just have better, less broken tackles, maybe some of the less weird awareness issues that we saw due to them maybe being tired. I don't know. But we saw 0 impact on players rotating in and out with 75 fatigue. So at that point, just put it on 50. Black Jade, what's up, man? Welcome. College Football 25 is really good. You guys know me, though. I mean, I was getting Madden no matter what for my channel. Especially because Madden did numbers for me last year. It took over 2K. So there was no way I was missing out on Madden. College Football 25's done absolute numbers for me, too. The only issue with College Football 25 is that it came out, in my opinion, a week later than it should have. And I wish Madden would get pushed back a week. There needs to be more time in between the games. There just needs to be. Because it's like, you know, people like myself and other people who make the settings and stuff, sliders and stuff for your dynasties. By the time we get something ready, Madden's out. And then we're working on Madden. And that's literally what it's been like for me. I was streaming college football, I was putting out content like crazy, and literally right when I had a slider set out for a week, they dropped a patch, got the new patch updated, and dropped the sliders updated for the patch, and dropped that the same day Madden came out. And then it was like, all right, now I got to move over to do Madden. We need more time. The game used to come out the first week of July. Go back to that. Madden used to come out like August like 22nd, 23rd, 24th. This year was what, the 16th and 19th? Push it back a week. Make it the 23rd or the whatever. Ultimately, 2K will push itself back too. 2K used to come out the beginning of October. For now, for whatever reason, they come out a month earlier. Push it back. But we need more of a gap between the two. Hard on content creators, hard on consumers, right? You think about it. I mean, you're spending $70 times 2 is $140 plus taxes. You're spending over $155. Now they had the bundle, right? The $150 bundle you could get, but if you weren't someone who did a bundle, either way, you're spending. Give people more time in between games to enjoy them. That's my biggest thing. So and now I'm in that dilemma again. So it's like I'm trying to get back to college football, but I have so much more content I can make for Madden, right? Between the XP sliders, which they are in college football, but they're so busted, I'm not wasting my time. But then all the different settings and stuff like that, like you have trade settings and free agency settings and all these different things for Madden that you don't have in college football. So I really, outside the gameplay sliders and then just playing the game, I don't have a lot of videos I can make for college football. Madden, I have a ton. Like I have my top 5 teams to rebuild, which I dropped. I have the gameplay sliders video. I have the draft class strength generator video. We did the random event generator video. I got the best franchise settings video already out, and then I'm about to finish the XP sliders, right? So I have all these videos for Madden I can make, and I'm just pulled, and then tomorrow 2K comes out. You know what I mean? Like, Daryl, the play calling and the way the CPU operates offensively, 1,000 times better than in Madden. 1,000 times better. 100%. They're way better. Way better. But yeah, so I mean, I'm not gonna stream any 2K because all I'm gonna play around 2K with is gonna be like the My Player and stuff, and then we'll eventually drop some gameplay or whatever, But I'm not gonna start working on 2K gameplay sliders. The season doesn't start for 6 weeks. What do I need to make? No one's going to start their franchise until the rosters are finalized for that game, too. Oh, God. Didn't I 86'd you from my channel. How the hell are you here? I don't know why you keep coming in my channel and saying shit. I really don't. I really don't. Literally got rid of you from my channel. And what'd you do? Make a new YouTube or something so you could comment? No. It's the same one. I don't know how you're here. Please go away. Do you feel if you played several games in a row that gameplay is faster and harder? Define several games in a row. I've played 2 in a row. And I haven't had that happen. I have pass lead on none, but then I have the reticle speed on 20. Flacco, I was planning on doing college football stream tonight, but then we restarted the Madden game when we were like almost at halftime because of the fatigue, and that just made it too late. Because it's already 10 o'clock for me. where I'm at. And so another hour and 15, we're going to be pushing, 11:15-ish by the time because I still have to do my profile delete for college football. So probably we'll do college football tomorrow. Because I'll play 2K off stream, off camera, and then I can do college football tomorrow. Morant, I thought they were coming out today, man. I got so excited. I was like, oh, the patch is downloading my games on. I went in and looked. I was like, did they update the rosters? Did they update the contracts of these guys? No, they didn't do it. And I'm like, all right, so we have a game on Thursday, and we don't have updated NFL Week 1 rosters. We have game on Thursday, nothing. Game on Friday. I'm assuming we're not going to get – maybe they'll drop it Thursday, like in the morning or in the afternoon or something. Maybe. But at this point, I don't know. But you'd think that they would drop the Week 1 rosters before Week 1, right? Right. Well, 2K's my NBA is going to be just as bad, man. The gameplay is going to be really good, but all the other features are broken. All the great features they give us don't work right. So 2K is just as bad there, but we'll see. I'm going to test it out. But yeah, I'm definitely counting on you to be in that league, man. I think it'll be fun. I think CPU versus CPU is going to be really, really fun. It'll take away a lot of the BS. You know what I mean? Kyle, they're going to fix it, but it's not coming to the next update, unfortunately, for the pass run ratio. JT, you feel like you play a second game and it just seems sped up? I've never noticed that, but that's a great question to go pop in the Discord to see if anybody else has noticed that. I've never heard anyone say that or mention that. Great place to go find out is just pop that question in the Discord. Yeah, Morant, they got to update rosters. There's probably a lot of players they don't have in the game that are actually on rosters, right? They normally get that all correct after the final 53. Now, there's probably a lot of players that get put on the final 53 that don't actually have the correct player likeness. I mean, look how long it took them to get Puka Nakua's likeness last year. I think they'll fix the coverage is just fine. I mean, they've had it better in years past. They just, I don't know, they just goofed it up. That's all. They just goofed it up this year. Brad, I'm glad you joined too, man. Thank you. Thank you for being in the Discord. And if anybody else here is not in the Discord, definitely join up. We are getting so close to 3K. I'll give you a live head count right now. We are at 2,967. So we are a whole 33 away. Only 33 away. So if you're not, please join. You'll see me on the 15th when you join. What are you joining on the 15th, JT? Just out of curiosity. What's on the 15th? Now I'm confused. Discord's free. You don't gotta wait. Link's in the description. Just click it. It'll take you there. But all right, y'all. Had fun sitting and chatting with you guys a little bit longer. How'd I get into slider testing, bro? Yeah, but he doesn't need to pay to be in the Discord. I don't know if that's what he's talking about or not. I got into slider testing, man. I found Operation Sports in 2008, discovered it, and started seeing stuff on there about people making gameplay more realistic and better. And I just went from a person who used to play the most unrealistic franchise you could ever imagine, man. Like, never wanted to lose, always wanted my quarterback to throw for 300 yards, running back 100 yards, my best receiver 100 yards. Like, that was, I don't know, I that's how I played it. And yeah, I got in Operation Sports, and I just kind of discovered people playing realistic and challenging and like rebuilding teams, and then I just got into it. And then like I would see people post stuff and I'd play it, and stuff didn't feel right to me, you know. And so I started just tinkering around and just kind of got into it. I don't know. It's weird how it works, how it happens. JT, you can join the Discord for free, fam. Yeah, I remember Austin Eckler. That was crazy. I remember that one. To be fair, though, look how long it took 2K to get Anthony Edwards in the game. Like a real face scan. He just now, this year, just now, got a face scan. But all right, guys, we're going to end the stream. If you guys have any questions, of course, Discord is a fantastic place. Hopefully we answered all of the questions tonight. We're still using the update that we talked about from the last stream. Only change is, well, not really a change because we talked about 50 fatigue last time. I guess the only thing we're going to, say is no reason to try 100 fatigue, no reason to try 75 fatigue. 50 fatigue is where it's at. They dropped a new face scan for him today, Flacco. Did you see it? It actually looks pretty good. Not the one that came out like a week ago or whatever that one was. No, they dropped a new one for him today. But all right, y'all. That's it for me. Should be back tomorrow with Call Triple 25. Streaming on Heisman. So if you enjoyed watching me get my ass kicked tonight, probably going to want to tune in tomorrow because most likely that's what's going to happen then too. But hey, never know. Anyway, y'all, thank you for hanging out with me, talking to me. I appreciate it. And yeah, stay tuned to the next one, y'all. Peace.